then
we're live.
When I got glasses. Oh. Shit. We're live. Hey.
Yeah, man. I tried to get the last part of your story.
Yeah, just the only part that doesn't matter because nothing matters.
All right, Metallica. So what's up, guys? Welcome to the show. As you can see, got my lovely co-host Vanna White. Cordles, Cody next to me. Glenn should be in here in a little bit.
What?
Glenn might be in here in a little bit. I know he is working, but he's supposed to stop by. But otherwise, welcome to Friday Fallout. We ain't got shit planned. It's gonna be a short show, but we're giving you guys something fun to take home with you tonight. And there's Glenn. I don't know how to turn off the admission settings. Anyways, Glenn should be hopping in here in a second. Oh shit! I thought that was a real picture of Glenn live. I was like, damn, dude, he shaved the head and everything.
Shit, he shaved his head.
What's that? What's that? Dude, I love that you brought that up because I don't think that we have enough of the old Budweiser commercials style anymore. Like back when, like, what was that? Like that was like 97 or some shit.
97, dude. Budweiser commercials were the shit until like 4 years ago.
Nah, man, I never watched the Budweiser commercial after that because, like,
well, you never watched the Super Bowl probably, so.
Well, I've been to Super Bowl parties, but I go for the food.
Yeah, you don't go for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You don't really like sports.
Yeah, not really. I do like to watch mud wrestling if it's around me, but
you like the party, but not the sports.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow. Gotta get a little bit of both.
Partying is a sport if you're good at it.
Fair.
And unfortunately, I am no longer good at it. Anyways, what's up, guys?
Yeah, dude, 3 White Claws and this fool's dead, Blake.
I wish I were dead. Instead, I just end up trying to choke my roommate in the fucking kitchen. Anyways.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt.
Didn't... Too soon.
No, we're good, dude. I Uber eated Denny's the next morning. So anyways, what's up, Glenn? It looks like you're loading up something.
You guys hugged it out like 20 minutes later, but I know you don't remember it.
No, I don't remember it.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you quite well.
I said, what are you dripping on? Looks like you're putting something together, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah, I just popped a battery in my Vert and dripping some Paradox from Excision on there.
Ooh, that grape.
That grape.
It's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Finger test sucked. I'm gonna be straight up. It tasted like Robitussin.
So Lil Wayne made it.
Wouldn't say I ever had Robitussin, but yes.
You've never had Robitussin. I don't even mean like, yo, what's up, lean? I just mean like, you've never had like, mom.
No, dude, because when I get sick, I just chug like a fucking quarter bottle of NyQuil and just pass out, and I'm good.
Well, it's the same thing.
I do that like 3 days in a row, and then I get over it. Like, I don't get sick after that. Like,
well, that's like the same thing. I mean, it's not the same exact thing, but it's close enough. So, like, obviously you've taken NyQuil. Have you ever tried to fight it and stay awake?
No.
Yeah, that's rough.
Man, you're such Cody's such a white loaf of bread, man. He's such a white loaf of bread. I can
fall asleep at any time, so if I take something that's supposed to make me sleep, I fucking pass out as soon as my head hits the fucking pillow. Like,
yeah.
It's not like a... It's not like an on-off.
Well,
it's like an on-off switch. Like,
there is an on-off switch. Apparently, it's in Cody's butthole. And then after this story, we'll get into our buffets.
Yeah.
But I
lay down, I touch my butthole, instantly asleep.
Fucking. Well, no, I was talking about the time I went to your house. We're playing beer pong, and you were gone. And I go upstairs, and then you were in your donut underwear, and you were passed out just wearing those.
Excuse me, they were s'mores.
Oh, sorry, s'mores. It's all treats.
Yeah, that ass was your treat.
Yeah.
And you didn't take the opportunity. I was passed the fuck out.
Oh man, we're not on Twitch right now. Calm down. But anyways, so Glenn hit us with his buffet. He's dripping on that juice. Obviously, you're rocking the unicorn, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, unicorn all day. I really want to get powder coated, but I'm gonna have to wait till I can afford like that high tier shit.
Have you guys seen the Palmer's powders of the he's done on the Coil Turd RDA, the RDA for vaping that past week or whatever, and Coil Turd posted them. Man, they look pretty good, dude. And I'm not a big fan of like, you know, I'm not real gaudy with vape stuff. Like, I get this as close to matchy as I get, but they look fucking bitchin'.
Yeah, dude. You see those ones that you posted up today? Those banging ones.
Yeah, man, he's killing it. But yeah, so you got the unicorn vert. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, I've got the
Do me a
RX
favor too. Bring your mic a little bit closer.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got the RX2 21700 with Berserker and a M-Turk melt-alone coil.
Nice.
Oh, dude, it's so tight.
How's that Berserker?
It's a hunk of shit, but it's the closest I'll get to a cake at the moment.
It's a hunk of shit.
Oh man, you guys in the chat throwing
This
what you're
episode brought to you by.
And I've got the old cart for some shed time.
Oh nice. You didn't get a vitamin E one, right?
No. I'm kind of a little on the fence about this because it doesn't get me the same high because it's like just Delta 8 concentrate
Yeah.
and terps. And for some reason, the Delta 8 from this and the Girl Scout cookie terps is just like, it makes me really paranoid.
Dude, that's totally fair. And now what's happening too? It's probably a high. So what's the original strain? Is it a sativa? Do they tell
Girl
you?
Scout cookies is I think Girl Scout cookies is like a indica dominant.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're using for the herb that they're extracting that out of.
Yeah. I did notice that with some carts, man, because like Cody doesn't smoke weed, but like we talked about it at work a few times, and depending on which cart you get, dude, sometimes they give you more paranoia than like the first time hitting a bong in front of like your family, you know?
Oh, dude. I couldn't imagine hitting the bong in front of my family.
Well, I just meant in context.
Did you just
Right.
did you just assume my marijuana?
Yeah.
I inject 3 marijuanas on the daily. Okay.
Only 3?
The closest that he gets to injecting marijuana is lettuce on his Impossible Burger.
I've never had one of those.
They're actually pretty good. But yeah,
Are they
Glenn.
really?
Yeah, they're pretty good. What else you got vaping on then, Glenn?
Actually, I think that's it for right now. Everything else is kind of put up.
We'll get into Impossible
gonna-
Burgers later.
Oh, man.
Lily, is that the tinfoil hat time?
Oh.
It meat?
Impossible Burger, horse meat.
No, that's Taco Bell. To get your shit straight.
It's too dry to be horse meat. Let's be real.
Yeah, come on. Horse meat's hella muscly,
Yeah.
dude. It'd be like eating people.
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
you're eating in
my
America.
bad. My bad. Sorry. Never had horse meat, you savages.
Well, you should try it. What are you vaping on, Cody? Tell us what you got. I'm sure you switched it up immensely.
Yeah, because I ran out of everything else I had. I got pink lemonade.
Oh, nice.
Just
Classic. That's my legacy
plain-
juice.
Yeah, it's classic. Yeah, it's a banger, but at the same time, you know, it's like your fallback on. You're like, you just keep it there because you're like, all my normal flavors are out. So
Well, it's a
have
consistent.
lemonade.
Yeah, it's a consistent. Like you can always use it no matter what. And then, is that it, Cody? Go ahead, Glenn. Sorry.
Man, I gotta be straight with you. That's not a great winter flavor.
Oh, you don't like it in winter?
What do you mean by that?
Like, oh no, man. Like, I want, like, warm
you vape
baked goods.
You vape flavors based on the season.
A lot of people do, man.
Sometimes, yeah. Like
Dude, that's-
fruits in the summer,
Yeah.
drinks in the summer.
All right, well, consider me weird because I am not like that at all.
Cody will mix it up, but like usually he likes really nasty ice stuff. Like
You
all
mean
the
delicious menthol. Ugh,
Menthol-
dude,
menthol-
is
menthol.
my shit.
menthol is good. I haven't even gotten in my buffet yet, and I'll show you how much I love menthol in a second. I love menthol, but I don't like menthol gummy worms or something. But anyways, is that all you got, man? What else? What do you put in your top side?
Yeah, the same shit. I found my tip though, the fucking like colored one instead of just the plain ass black one. It fell into my underwear drawer, and I finally found it.
So your tip was in your underwear drawer.
Yeah.
That's really weird because that's probably the only place that it should be there to make a joke with, and I don't even have nothing for that.
So just the tip was in there.
I see where you're trying to go with that. Yeah, you know.
I wasn't even trying.
No, it's because I went to. So okay, here's the scoop. I put it in my fucking dresser or whatever, which is next to my desk.
Are you still hiding your vape from your dad at 22 years old?
Excuse me, sir. I'm 23, but yes. I I smacked the top of it off the top of the dresser, and it popped the tip off, and I was like, where the fuck did it go? It's been in my fucking underwear drawer for 3 weeks, and then I finally found it, and it was like all covered in juice and hair and stuff.
See, there's the joke I could have went for, is like, you got a hairy, juicy tip. But see, I don't know if we want to do that. So is that the end of your buffet? You guys in the chat, throw us in what you're buffing on. And then, so yeah, I'll just start it out with what I usually always do, the top side with the goat and the pre-built, because, you know, I'm a little busy. Got some Homeboy Mango. He hooked it up again this week. And shout out to Dwayne. I'm not trying to S his D because he's hooking me up with this free juice, but he keeps giving me free juice. And he's like, dude, don't take no money.
Suck his dick.
He's hella cool.
You think his dick is as buff as he is?
See, that's a weird question, but let's get into that some more after this.
After this? No, dude, no, right now. I want to know right now.
I have other stuff to show off. I have been stuck on these pod games. This is only a fraction. These are the ones I'm currently vaping on, these Yaya pods. And, like, don't get me wrong, I will... And I got, like, 10 more over here. They're fucking delicious. First things first, I will say sorry to anyone that I ever made fun of for pods because, you know, I was a douchebag. Number two, I can't stop vaping these things. I can't stop taking them everywhere. I like to poop and vape, right? I don't... You guys...
The same Vandal I know...
Yeah.
Was being a douchebag? Hold on. hold the phone.
But yeah, so I got these. So yeah, anyways, that's it. But yeah, I got like every flavor they had in ice because it's great. Got them at Local Vape. And then yeah, otherwise, you know, got some other stuff. Oh, and then before, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I can tell you for sure they're not waterproof, so don't bring them by your pool.
I know I dropped them in the pool last time I had them, and so that's another thing.
Last 3 times you've had them.
That's probably why I keep going through them. But for later on in the show, I'll hit the chat in a second, see what you guys are vaping on. I didn't say it in the thing because I didn't really know what I was going to give away tonight. I have that big old box of shit. But tonight, you know what? We had a second one left from after Shane Beekman won one. We got a tanker, a Rigmod tanker we'll give it away. So make sure you guys stick around for that at the end of the shit show. It'd be a cool little tank. I've actually been thinking about maybe trying to tank again because... I was too stupid to remember to get goat heads, and so I was like, oh fuck, what do I have in the box? And I was like, oh no, I don't want to get stuck on tanks again. But anyway, so now back to the impertinent thing. We'll hit the chat real fast and we'll talk about how you think about Dwayne's buff wiener.
Okay, yeah, I was like, are we going back to Dwayne's dick? Because I hope so.
Oh man, I got a funny story to tell about Dwayne, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's not necessarily has anything to do with him directly, but it's involving him. We got Odyssey rocking the new Kennedy Vindicator 2700 with the Unicorn RDA vaping a green slush, and a Vert with an Odium V2 vaping his own mix of Dragonberry, and it's a bunch of fruits. It's dragon fruit, blueberry, strawberry candy. Sounds bomb. Becky Buckwald says we all look like pork on the inside. Oh, I don't even know what that means. James Plugger says Gorilla Grape sounds amazing. Gorilla Grape is amazing. Menthol is delicious. Let's see. We got Raven with her. Excuse me. Shout out to Raven stopping by the way, guys. Send some love.
Got a dog.
Oh no. Raven with her Aegis Falcon and Dreamy Forest fruit ice cream. Yeah, I can't tell the difference. Dennis Michael with his double barrel B3. This show is sponsored by Pink Eyed Vape, says James. Matthew Walter with his Hexum 2.1 Kylie Mini RTA, and then Odyssey's got his Aries 2 MTL RTA on the Taro Baby with a blue raspberry lemonade. Hell yeah, nice. What's up, Jangles? Jangles with in the chat. He was just commenting on our giveaway. Didn't have anything. So yeah, that's all we got in the chat so far. Thank you guys for coming in, and we'll address the chat in a second. But apparently this is a big deal to Cody. Cody, tell us about this peen situation. Have you thought about this often?
Only nightly.
Okay. So since you brought it up, go ahead and lead us off. Apparently you have an opinion on, like, do buff people have buff wieners?
I mean, it's a question I've always had, you know? I mean, come on. You see a buff-ass dude, you're like, I wonder if his dick is shredded.
I don't know if everyone thinks that. Glenn, what about you? I mean...
What? I'm the only one? Come on now. Like...
I can't say it's crossed my mind before, but now that it's brought up, man, I'm curious.
Exactly. I mean, not exactly, because, you know, you haven't thought about it before, but exactly.
Like, it just makes you wonder.
It's like coffee table talk. When it's in front of you, okay, maybe. But yeah, I can be honestly saying that, like, I've seen, like, buff people around, and I've never gone like, I wonder if his dick can binge.
All right, I've never been.
Can you
like,
say dick on YouTube?
I wonder how many cock push-ups he does a day. No, I've never done that, but I've been like, is he on steroids? I bet his dick's small. Is he just like buff? I bet he's got a buff dick.
Oh
Like-
my god.
like, that's just how it goes.
I'm gonna have to find a way. I'm gonna sound clip this for an ad for his juice. I'm like, is this buff dick? Is this dick buff? And then be like, Mango from Homeboy OC.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Buck Wild in
If-
chat. From experience, 80% or 87% of the time, it is not beefy.
Glenn's throwing some
Yeah.
experience that facts out there. I will say this, and I'm not a guy that goes and just looks up wieners, but I will say that when I watch Pornhub, I've never seen a buff dick. I don't know.
That sounds like a lie.
Bruh.
Yeah.
How's my level?
It's good now. It just goes in and out. We just gotta figure it out. You know, we'll never get figured out. We're actually almost a year on the channel, by the way. Next month we will
Wow.
be hitting a year on the channel, and then Glenn's been here for like 9 months, and Cody's here for after like 2 months, like an abortion. Yeah.
That sounds illegal.
Depending on what state you're in.
Coat hangers, my dude. Coat
2
hangers.
months, really?
Yeah, 2
2
months,
months
man.
is a cutoff. I thought it
Oh
was
no,
like-
I'm saying 2 months that you've been on the show.
Okay.
Because since I've moved into the new house, you've basically been on.
So I'm better than an abortion, is what you're saying.
Well, you take it how you want, man. Now you're just reading too deep into it. You're not even high.
That's fair.
Glenn can't even comprehend it. Thanks a lot. Now I gotta fucking smoke. But yeah, so I'll tell
I hear
that. I'll tell that story. I was gonna say, since you know.
You have an abortion story?
Oh no, well, I'm not gonna talk about that tonight. I gotta save that for when I'm really
Not
dying for
tonight.
views.
Okay. We'll bring that up later. You know, just that one. You gotta wait like a few more months for that one.
That's like a mid-season
That's your
cliffhanger.
limitations.
But no, it was back when I was still at Local Vape. We had a well, we didn't have anything. Dwayne would come in all the time, right? Drop off stuff, pick up stuff, and you've seen him before. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That fool's wearing flip flops, unless he's like riding his dirt bike. He's
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
flip flops.
I've seen him wear. Okay, so I worked there for 2.5 years, and I would say he came in probably 200 times out of those 2.5 years. I saw him wear Vans 3 times. The
Yeah.
rest were flip flops. Like,
Yeah.
So,
So he's always chilling, he's always about he's like, I think he's from Cali and all that. She's like, at heart.
and flip flops and a tank.
Yeah,
He was okay. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen him in a regular shirt. He's always wearing a tank top.
yeah. I think
Tank top, board shorts, flip flops. That's
Yeah.
him.
so. One time when he came in, he was dropping something off, and I was down in the warehouse and I was fucking around. I was always on Instagram or something. So I was like, blah blah blah, and it was Dwayne. I was like, this fool's always in flip flops or something, just making fun of him, poking fun. And so I get a message back from this random chick because he shared it to his story, and this chick, I guess, that follows him was like, because reposted it for me. So she comes back to my page, and so she messaged me on Instagram. It hits my message request, because I don't know her, I don't follow her. She's like, oh, blah blah blah. Thank you so much for sharing Dwayne's feet. I was like, okay, like what? Like whatever, like do your thing, blah blah blah. I don't judge. Whatever it is, what it is. And then so like
Not trying to kink shame.
yeah, you know what I mean? Unless that's your kink shame, then you're such a naughty bitch. But anyways, that happened. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And I showed it to Dwayne, and he's like, dude, apparently like this chick's been after his feet for a long time or something like that, and like hitting him up for stuff. So he was like, so this chick would go on and talk to me about his feet for like these like messages on messages, and I'm just like, I'm replying with the LOL okays, like when you when a guy tries to message a girl on social media or something, they're trying to hit on them, and they're just like whatever. So she's like going on all this detail about this stuff, and then eventually got to the point where like me and Dustin at work were talking about, it's like eventually let's see if we can get some like foot nudes from her. I'm like, that feels weird. So anyways, I ended up having to block her, but this chick thanked me personally for posting a video that had his feet in it, and that was her thing.
I mean, I'm not into feet.
I don't get it.
His feet, but
Like-
it seems like normal feet, I guess.
Feet are- I don't
know.
I'm not a top tier feet guy. We obviously know from our last couple shows you've been talking about you're into the Asian fetish thing with like the tentacles or whatever. But Glenn, are feet are your thing?
Dude, feet are fucking gross.
Whoa.
Really gross.
That's my opinion too. I'm not a big fan of feet. I've talked about it on here a bunch of times. Cody's seen it in real life. I don't even take my feet out of my socks at my own house. Like,
That's true.
Like,
I have
you
other
seen
friends
people-
like that. It's weird, but it's weird to me. It's not weird to you guys. It's
yeah.
Like
We only
other
cut off
friends-
Glenn, asshole.
do not.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say, dude.
Way to go, Cody.
You're about to talk about how you like to sexualize feet and how it's just like your thing.
Yeah, I don't understand how anybody can sexualize feet. Like, if you've ever watched somebody walk around without shoes and their feet get all gross and black on the bottoms,
Yeah,
yeah.
it just makes you so hard, right?
What the fuck?
very erect.
Yeah, just like can't contain it. It's
I think Cody's
beyond your
projecting
reach.
here. Cody, you're projecting a lot. We could tell.
Yeah.
But speaking of a feet story, maybe I just know people with feet. There's this. I had a friend for a while back, a long time, and Z Berkeley in the chat. It's not weird to always wear socks. Thank you. I wear
Definitely
water
don't-
shoes.
I don't know him in real life. Don't read into that.
But this buddy of mine, he had a cousin. Her name was Shanice. And it was back, when I was out my single, like, trying to be a pimp days and all that stuff. And she had big boobs. So I was like, yeah, dude, invite your cousin over. She's, like, from the Midwest or something, So, like, ignorant talk, we all like, yeah, dude, this girl from the Midwest is going to think I'm cool. She got big boobs. Anyways, comes around to the house, we're all hanging out, partying, drinking. And it comes out, that her and her mom were foot fetish models that got paid $400 a day to go to this guy's personal studio. I don't know if they put him online or nothing. I didn't get that deep into it. But he paid him that much 4 days a week to go step on food. And he just record it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, how much did you say?
$400 a shoot, 4 times a day. Or 4 days a week. Something like that.
Dude, I'd step in shit for that much money. Fuck. That ain't nothing.
I just think it was weird because obviously, I get it, like models on Instagram or whatever, or like magazines or TVs and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm a woman, show my body. So like, it's up to the person who's looking at it to sexualize it. But I do think it's weird that she did it with her mom when clearly this is being sexualized. I don't know. I just feel like that's a Pornhub subcategory right there.
I wonder if one could get paid more for having weird, hairy hobbit feet.
Ooh.
That's the thing too, is I think that at one point that probably was a thing. Think about how like big like all that shit came back, Lord of the Rings and all that, and it had its thing, and they probably got like little elf ears you put on it. Nowadays you can get like the butt plugs with the tails, you know what I mean, or you can get ones that are gyroscope. I've seen this on the Wish app. You guys have all seen the weird sex toys on the Wish app. Scroll on Facebook. So they had this one.
What are you talking about?
It was a butt plug that had a gyroscope in it that had a USB that when you walked around all day, and you could plug your phone into it and charge your phone.
Oh.
Our grandparents in 2020 we're gonna have flying cars, and really in 2020 we have
That
butt
just sounds
plugs
like
that could charge your
synergy,
phone.
to be honest. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Well, it's very green. I mean, we have to, whoever made that, we got to give them that.
Dude.
Also, there's the ones that are like the little, they had, so the Fast and Furious cars are Need for Speed Underground. You had the neons under your car, right? They have the ones now where it's a plug, where it's a light that glows or whatever. So you have an undercarriage light for your literal undercarriage, for like your asshole.
That is amazing, actually.
Well, here's my thing. Like, why would the Navy want to use something like that in case they get people overboard? They put, and here's my thing. I'm not making like a gay joke at the Navy, but in the Navy they put your name on your butt, on your pants, for that
Just like,
reason.
Look for his butt plug. He fell overboard.
And just think about it. It could save some lives. Imagine the Titanic, though, if that was a thing back when the Titanic was around. And imagine watching the Titanic movie, and like you see all these little butt plugs floating, but they're all dead people or whatever. And then Jax, you just see it dropping in the ocean like that diamond.
I bet you could see him about like 50 feet deeper because he'd be fucking strobing out and he'd have a unicorn tail.
But yeah, so that's what I've seen on Wish this week.
I haven't been on Wish at all, but I know that sex toys is a big thing on there.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Glenn?
Dude, I can't even. begin to talk about sex toys with Wish after having a traumatic experience sorting mail.
And that's the
Are you
thing.
sure it was traumatic? You're having PTSD right now over this.
But somebody bought an extension on Wish.
An extension. Hold on.
Continue. A sleeve. Yes, this person bought a sleeve with balls.
All right, keep talking.
On Wish, and I'm just like,
how much did this cost?
Well, he didn't have the price, obviously.
I have no idea.
He just handled
picked
it.
it up and imagine grabbing a package and it definitely feels like a penis.
That's the thing. When you're ordering stuff from Wish and stuff, it's the cheapest.
How would you know what a penis feels like?
He has one.
Funny story about that.
You're like, do I have a surprise for you?
It's like one of those messages you get from like your creepy uncle. It's like a hot chick on Facebook, and you scroll down and it's a trans, and it's like, oh man, you got me. You're not gonna lie, you had us in the first half. That's what Glenn's gonna do to us right now. Thanks a lot, Cody.
Oh man.
But yeah, so human anglerfish, Becky Buckwald says in the chat. And here's my thing, like, obviously there's a market for it. If Wish is making it, they usually don't make stuff that doesn't sell a lot. But where are these people at? Where are these party people? And I don't know where they're at.
Oh, all over. People don't talk about that shit.
I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable enough that they'll be open about
like,
most
hey,
stuff.
do you use a unicorn butt plug? No one's gonna be like, hell yeah. Everyone's gonna be like, the fuck you talking about? Like, that's not a thing people talk about.
I don't know, man. I feel like maybe, I guess it's not coffee table talk, I guess. And maybe I'd have to go out and socialize with people without having to have a drink in my hand. But I think that would help.
Oh, dude, I can't socialize with people if I don't have a drink in my hand.
That's called work.
I hate people.
Oh, that's like, it's weird to like. You ever get so high that it's weird to masturbate? I could imagine that's how it feels to go to a sex party. That's what I imagine.
All right, Glenn. Okay.
Cody, you don't get high, but you know what? Worst part is I know exactly what he's talking about. For the most part, though, for me, it's like I lose so much focus, and I'm like 40 pages deep on something I was reading an article to, scrolling to the hub.
You're just like beaten off, and you're like.
Sometimes you don't even get that far.
Forget where you are.
Sometimes you don't even get that far. Sometimes you're just like, oh, anyways.
And then you realize you've been staring at Mitt Romney's shit-eating grin for 45 minutes.
Are we playing Cards Against Humanity, or what's going on here? Like,
I'm so glad you got that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't played that in a while. Shout out to Jamor. I think he stole my deck.
That's hands down best game ever. I don't care what anybody says.
It's a good
Pretty
game
much.
to get people together that you don't know that well.
Oh yeah.
That or like never have I ever, and then you start learning shit you didn't want to know. Like never have I ever done a handstand with 2 fingers in my butt while puking up at the national anthem. Like who does that? And someone's like.
Then someone drinks. And
Yeah.
You're like, wait a second, hold on.
Now you have to tell the story.
Wait, did I have it wrong? Or do you not drink if you have done it?
Well, it depends on the house rules. Usually you put a finger down and you drink. And usually the thing is, I like to do it fingers up way because then that way it's like everything's out on the floor and everyone knows. Like, either use a hoe or you nasty or something, you know what I mean? So like you have to put it on display. Because if you just do the drink, you could just be like, oh, I was thirsty.
Every time I get coaxed into playing like Never Have I Ever or whatever, it's usually like part of a separate game and it's like a sub.
Yeah, like a King's Cup thing or something.
Cup, and it'll be like, oh, you pulled a fucking 8 or 9 or whatever. Never Have I Ever. I know those are not the cards. Like, obviously, those are different ones, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
But it would be like, oh, Never Have I Ever. And then I just sit there and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I'm so bad. Like, I'm thinking of questions about myself, Never Have I Ever's, questions about trivia, fucking all that bullshit. Like, it's just, it's honestly sad. Like, like we'll be sitting there for like 10 minutes and I'll be like, never have I ever wore the color green. And then I just end up drinking for everyone because, like, obviously people have worn green before. Like,
Well, it sounds like you need to start hanging out with a little bit more strippers. I'm sure we can get someone that knows somebody.
I don't know anyone that knows strippers. I don't even know any strippers. What are you
Oh,
talking
come
about?
on, babes. We have our crew.
I know.
We haven't been
that was
there
a
in
joke.
6 months.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
I know plenty of strippers.
Your
Brad
buddy.
doesn't remember. I probably know more strippers than Brad because Brad doesn't remember any of the time he's been at babes. He's
That's
always
fair.
fucked up. Like,
Z says that you're really bad at it, and then you really struggle with any question at games. That's fair, dude. You don't like to get put on the
Just said
spot.
that. Yeah. See, I said it. He confirmed it. It's true. It's fact now. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Yeah, but what were you wearing?
Green?
Oh, dude, you got a drink now.
Fuck!
Oh, I hear you.
Stripper for the right price.
I'm sure anybody is a stripper for the right
Oh,
price.
for sure,
Oh,
man.
dude, for sure.
For
Yeah.
sure. Comfortability, a house, PlayStation 5. Like, it depends on what you want, what you're into. I'm more of the Xbox guy, so, we'll see what happens when that comes out. Check out my... check out my
Have you
OnlyFans.
Speaking of the Xbox,
Yeah, how much is premium, my guy?
What were you saying, Glenn?
has anybody seen any more updates on the Series X?
I haven't seen
Oh.
anything. Excuse me. New about anything come out. I know he just recently spoke, but I do know that today it leaked that they had a documents leak about the Xbox Series S, which is an X without all the processing power. It has 8 gigs of processing instead of like 15 or something like that, and it works at a slower rate, but it's diskless. But it's supposed to be super cheap.
I don't know how I feel about diskless.
I won't go
nice to have that
diskless,
flexibility.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, like, we go, like, sometimes you just want to hit a Redbox or something, or you borrow a movie. And then a lot of people just, you have old shit sitting around. But I haven't seen anything new on that. But as far as gaming news goes, I did figure out how to port Fallout New Vegas to my Mac without having to partition and install Windows. So it runs just like it's supposed to, but now I don't have to do anything with it.
I told him that's illegal, and he said maybe. So it might be. He might have just outed himself,
Well, we'll see. I got Apple Care, and they're supposed to be tracking my computer and shit with everything I do on it. So if anything goes wrong or whatever,
Oh, come on.
they're good.
You just paid a premium thing for some bullshit. Like they don't do shit. What are you talking about? Well, if it breaks, you take it back and they're like, whatever, we'll fix it.
Yeah,
But
well, I got the
besides
free
that,
security scans and all that shit with Apple and all that stuff.
that doesn't do shit.
Well, anyways, it's working good, and I was messing around with it this week, and I can actually port it onto this kind of streaming service thing. So I might dabble into that later on, not anytime soon, because I'm not serious about nothing. Because as you guys saw in the post, this is gonna be our last show for 2 weeks because I'm taking a break from all this. I'm getting sweaty. And it's going to be summertime, and Cody's going to be on vacation. Glenn just got back from vacation. I do appreciate Glenn wearing the vacation shirt. Every week he has a fresh shirt.
Vacation shirt, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, bought this on vacation.
And
at the end of the vacation.
I did want to
Where did you
ask
go?
about your vacation. Yeah, man, tell us about it. You had some pretty shots.
Actually, I went to Pittsburgh for a couple of days, and we kind of went around and saw oh shit, I can't remember what part of Pittsburgh it was.
All the burned down homes and all that stuff.
It wasn't bad, but there was definitely some evidence of Black Lives Matter riots, spray paint on statues of important figures in the founding of Pittsburgh and whatnot.
All right, well that's whatever, but
Do you have fun though? Besides that part?
Fuck. Oh, dude, yeah. I think my favorite part was getting to go see my brother the last couple of days.
Yeah.
and looting the Target, right?
And what? Say what?
And looting
no.
the Target, right? Yeah.
Oh, no, dude. I was way too stoned to do anything. I took my first dab at his place.
Oh,
How was it?
I was like,
I see.
well, shit wrecked me.
Dude, first dab of the
Shocker.
word.
Yeah, and they had me take a tiny dab, and then he put 4 crumbs throughout this blunt that we passed around.
Man.
Oh yeah. And then the next morning, I decided to take a 2-footer rip.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So do you remember any of it?
Yeah, sort of.
He's like, people told me I had a good time.
Oh yeah, it was a great time, except for the driving. Driving in Pennsylvania is a nightmare.
Oh, I bet traffic's insane out there. Ain't it?
Oh, dude, it's bad. Like, what should have been a 5-hour trip to get from there to my brother's ended up being like 7.
Damn. That's like
Just
trying to
for the
drive around
traffic?
Oh yeah, just traffic, just trying to get out of the city. It was nuts. Road work
Really?
everywhere.
Well, they just opened up out there too, not too long ago, right? Like, and so everyone's
Right.
trying to get out and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. I was like, I can't handle this.
Yeah. Well, especially like after smoking your dab. I know you probably didn't go out in public after that, but man, first
Oh, no.
dabs are the worst, man. The first time I took
Oh.
a dab, I flipped a six-legged table over. I don't know how I did it. And I was just trying to get out of my seat. So hopefully you didn't do anything like that.
Oh no. I was pretty chill. I think we watched a bunch of Adult Swim programming on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
The YouTubes.
The YouTubes.
Dude, if you guys haven't, I know I've talked about him before. Internet Historian is this channel, dude. He makes like the best videos I've ever seen. They're so fucking hilarious. And he does one on Fallout 76 where he goes through and he just rips Bethesda a new one. And it's like an hour and a half long of him ripping Bethesda, but it's good. Like, he's not like him sitting there talking like, "Hey, I'm Philip DeFranco," or whatever, blah, 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 you know? He does like animations and shit, but yeah.
I think one of the best programs to watch when you're stoned is that Facebook program from Wisecrack, Gangster History.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
dude.
I started watching a little bit more stuff on Facebook now. I know it's not because of Mixer, but like that's happened too. And so there's supposed to be a lot more content coming to Facebook.
Yeah, I'm surprised that that's dying as soon as it is.
It had the better quality on like broadcasting and stuff, and people liked it. But man, the audiences just weren't there. And like I don't know about you guys. I know Cody doesn't get on Xbox, but I know you get on Xbox. I did find it annoying when they had it on the homepage all the time. And it's like it was always
Yeah.
trying to pop up videos all the time. I'd be like watching Netflix and like the show would over, and then it'd pop up a Mixer video of like a guy like teabagging someone in Halo 2, and I'm like, well, dude, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to watch this. But yeah.
So so Mixer, I mean, it's crazy because the two biggest streamers pretty much
Ninja.
like, alive, yeah, Ninja and Shroud, which so Ninja got paid.
10 million.
It's okay. It says Ninja made approximately 30 million from Mixer.
Because the initial payment, and then they paid him
I'm-
10 million to buy him out of his contract because he didn't want to go to Facebook.
Yeah, no, okay. So when Mixer like went under like last week or whatever, they said they would pay him out or him and
Double.
also Shroud, like all the contracts they had, they would pay them out of their contracts.
Yeah.
But they
They-
said they were like basically free agents, like they could go back to Twitch or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck they wanted to do.
I mean, who wants
but
to go
so-
to Twitch anymore, though?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what do you mean? If they went back to Twitch, they'd be making bank.
Well,
like,
well, that's the thing. They're still going to be making bank and stuff, but like, you know,
okay,
of course, they're the
they're
big
gonna
ones.
be making bank no matter what.
Right.
Like no matter what the fuck they do, like even if they went to YouTube gaming or whatever, like they're still gonna be making bank.
Right, but a lot of people hate on Twitch because Twitch is a terrible community. This is like, excuse me, a terrible community for a lot of people because if you're not, and like, you know, I'm not being sexist, it's just facts. Like, if you're not a chick with your tits out on Twitch, you're not getting views.
That's not that okay. That's how you make it in Twitch, but at the same time, if you already have an audience, like
But how do you build an audience if you're a brand new person without your tits out?
no, dude. I'm saying for them, for Ninja and Shroud. Like,
Oh,
if they
well,
go back
that's the
to
thing.
Twitch,
Like, these guys are, like, you're
no
talking...
problem.
Well, that's like right now. It's like you're talking like a politician. Like, oh, everyone in America wants us to tax all this. You're talking like the 1% right now, man.
What?
The top
What?
1%
No,
streamers.
okay, obviously, I'm saying like obviously, if any of us went to Twitch, like I've streamed on Twitch, you get one person and they'll be like, "Oh, nice," and then they'll leave. Like it's like that's how it is. But like them, they're getting like fucking 40,000 people like watching at a time on like a peak moment.
Well, that's a lot of people though that are successful on Twitch that aren't like in the genre that I'm saying started out on YouTube and they switched over to Twitch. They already had audiences built on other platforms that went to it. But I mean, like I don't even know where we're even going with this thing anymore. But it's crazy because yeah, they did make so much money out of that buyout. And Becky,
so they made a ton of money off the contract, and then also like still on donations, and then plus, so like if they go back to Twitch, yeah, it's just gonna be donations and then their ad revenue, which is still gonna be enough for them to. Well, obviously they already got enough to live off of.
Yeah.
They got fucking 30 million and 10 million and whatever. Like you could live off that for the rest of your life, but they could keep going streaming 3 days a week and make.
Well, that's the thing that's crazy to me is like
wants to.
I think for a business platform, it was smart. Or business, from the business side of it, obviously, no, I'm a very successful businessman sitting here with my sleeveless shirt and sweaty pits. But on a business aspect, I think they did it. They did something crazy because, but they still did it right. Was so when it switched over and Mixer was bought out by Facebook or whatever and all that, Facebook offered them double what they were going to get paid. So they were offered $60 million to stay on and do it with Facebook, and they said no and took the 30. And that's insane. Like, I'm not judging them for doing this stuff or nothing like that. You know, if you're streaming, making money, that's cool. But it's insane that these guys are getting paid that much money to play fucking Fortnite. Fortnite of all games, Fortnite. Come on, man, Fortnite.
Well, when you got that many people watching you, like it, just like one ad, like.
Oh well, yeah, that's a bunch of big gold bucks. But in the chat, yes, Becky Buckwald, you're living life wrong. And shout out to Litsy T just joining in. If you guys don't know, follow her on Instagram, Angel Baby in the Clouds.
Are you talking about the part where she said she has tits and
she should be streaming? Yeah. I mean, here's my thing. It may sound like very like small of me, but if I was an attractive girl that had boobs, I would be all over that shit. I'm already all over social media, and I don't have any of that.
Oh, dude, if I was an unattractive girl with big tits, game time. But I mean,
it's
obviously
very unfeminist of us.
No, here's the thing. Like, if girls wanted to see my balls hanging out of the bottom of my shirt, like I want to see boobs hanging out of the bottom of their shirt. Okay, cool. But it's the world we live in. It's the truth, you know. I'm not judging anybody for anything. Make your money how you can. I'm just saying I wish I was the chick so I could stream on Twitch and be successful.
So we're coming up on 45 minutes. Everybody, if you want, go ahead and start putting X1s in the chat. Unless you've won in the last 2 weeks.
Thank you, Glenn. I totally forgot about that. I'm totally bad on time.
Have we even had a giveaway in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh.
We gave away the mod with the fucking RDA last week.
Oh.
And then the week before that, yeah. Hey, well, welcome to Cody's first show.
Yeah. I'm new. You know, what's up? How's it going? It's your boy.
Raven says, admit it, I love Fortnite. Here's the thing. I liked Fortnite when it first came out, and I liked the base building stuff when you had the zombies come attack you. But the whole online thing, here's my thing. I'm not hating on you if you like it or whatever, but I do think it's a very, like, I think it's a kid game. You know, I think it'd be like, I think it's like on the level of Roblox. Like, yeah, I don't see people, I mean, there are people that stream it, but you don't see them making $30 million, you know, looking like Legos throwing dodgeballs at each other. And
I don't know. Comparing that to Roblox seems a little a little drastic.
That's just that's my perspective. I mean, I get it. It's a serious business. I mean, like, you know, there's just people that are playing that could shit on me all day, and that's cool. But I just I'm just getting to that old part of my being an old white guy phase where I'm just like, man, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. You know.
Oh, dude.
Alright.
I just want to play with people my own age, so I think I might just start playing Minecraft.
The Dungeons game came out. Have you tried it yet? I downloaded it.
No, I haven't. I'll have to check that out.
Oh my god, I'm chain vaping these. But yeah, so they released a dungeon standalone game, and it's like $20, so it's not bad. But it's just a little dungeon crawler. You go defeat the stuff, find the chest, come back. I bought it. I'm not gonna lie, I got it because my buddy's playing it. No one else is playing anything at the time. I want something to play with. It's kind of boring, but it's not bad. I mean, you want something to pass time. You get stoned on the couch, you know. But yeah, you guys still on the next ones. I see like 2 people doing it. And Odyssey, I don't think you can win, man. I think you won like a week ago. And I think you're the only other one like doing it, besides like Reagan and Dennis.
Honestly, I don't blame him at this point. We've got some good shit.
Yeah, we got some good stuff, and the thing is, like, if I don't advertise what we're giving away, no one pays attention to it. So I'm glad that it's you guys here doing it, because you guys are always here.
Don't forget, Breezetones coils are available at localvape.com. Use
Yeah.
the code Amigos20 to save 20% off your entire order.
Yeah, and then also we come into Local Vape. I believe that they're there this week. Is MTLs, and they're also if you guys are Australia fam here in the fucking chat and all that shit. Breestone's coils are now available domestically in Australia at Victory Vape.
Oh yeah.
Glenn David says, "Don't worry, his 8 and 11-year-old love Minecraft." Minecraft's a bitching game, man. I know. So I get it. People would say like, "Oh, you wouldn't judge Minecraft as you judge Fortnite." No, because Minecraft, dude, you could be a grown-ass adult. It's like playing with Legos, but you don't have to get off the couch. And you build your whole world. I remember I spent like 8 weeks on this one world. I made it all huge, and then they updated it, and I lost it.
Man. Yeah, honestly, it looks great, and I've been watching a lot of Pewd's old streams and his new streams, and it looks bitchin'.
Yeah, you've played it, yeah, or no?
No,
You've never
no,
played Minecraft. Oh man.
Never.
What?
Oh
Yeah.
man. So make sure you don't get or if are you gonna do a PC? You're gonna go Xbox? Like I mean, I'm probably
Xbox, hands
Yeah.
down.
so if you do that.
Really?
Oh, dude, for sure, because you can sit on the couch.
What?
I don't have to crane my neck because I've got a 50-inch.
Yeah.
All right.
But if you do buy that, I will give you a little bit of advice. They have 2 versions of Minecraft. Don't get the OG one, get the newer one, because the newer one you can cross-platform with people. So, and like on the PC versions, you can go into other people's worlds and servers. You can do that on Xbox on the original one just with your friends. But now with the new one, it's the same price as the old one too. And you can go like so if I'm playing on my computer and you're like, hey bro, come check this out. I'm like, okay, and you're on your Xbox, boom, I could pop in, you know? Or anyone could pop in, you know?
Tell you what really blows my mind is that some of those PC gamers that use the mods and make like scale versions of Earth. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
That's the only reason why I'd suggest going PC, because you have a lot more options. And you can go into like they have open server worlds like that. You can go check out and explore, fly around like you're Superman, you know, and check shit out. But yeah, it's definitely a game worth checking out. And you guys,
You can.
go ahead.
That's a creative mode. You can do that in any of them.
You could do that in any of them, but when you get the cross-platform one, the PC, like you can go into the PC worlds and they're a lot more intricate, and then you have more options with like what you
That's
can and
because
can't
people
build.
are fucking insane and go bananas for that shit.
Well, yeah, but on PC too, it's a lot easier to build those big worlds. But guys, stop with the X ones, and we'll throw them in the randomizer here in 1 second.
It takes the same amount of time. It's creative. Like okay, it might be slightly faster because because the mouse. Yeah, but like I'm saying, slightly faster. Like.
But the thing is, like, you can also I see like these programs you get for PC where like you can like do templates and shit like that, you know, or like you can get like big stuff built up.
Okay, I don't know anything about
Yeah,
that.
it's mods and shit. Like, but anyways, like you do stuff like that. But let me go ahead. We're like, we're at to the point. We went from like buff dicks to Minecraft. I'm sure these people are tired of listening to us. So let's go ahead and throw these in.
Yes, it is bananas.
I'm still not over the buff dicks topic. We need to go back to that one.
Somebody had to do it, and I guess it was just fate that it was us.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to hit it somewhere,
You're welcome.
That's what she said.
All right, Glenn, go ahead and choose a number between 1 and 663.
Ooh, 620.
620. And we have... It's actually Reagan. Reagan Hunschnell. I'm going to fuck your name up. Reagan, you won this. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome to the show if this is your first time stopping in. But you won the Regmod Tanker. Actually, I have... yeah, here we go. Yeah, you won.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So, what I'm going to need from you, Reagan, is to shoot me an email, and I'll put our email link in the chat with your shipping info. Or if you're on Instagram, the Amigos & Co., but let me get you the info on there. But anyways, that's yours. It'll be on your way to you. And thanks for checking out the show.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Amigos & Co. I don't even know my own fucking email. Or the group's email.
How old am I?
Vegemite? What? Anyways, guys, thanks
Yes.
for entertaining them.
Yes. That's wonderful.
Gmail.com. Boom. So there you go, Reagan. I put it in the chat, and as you see, I type like an old man. Shoot me your name and your shipping address info, and then what happens is I will shoot you a message back with the tracking number, and that will be on its way to you. So yeah, thanks for hanging out on the show, and thanks for being in the chat. Otherwise, guys, I think we're ready to close it out, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, any last words we got from you, Cody? Any more buff dicks or anything like that? Tough tits maybe next week? Or next time? We're not going to be back next week?
Yeah, sure. Rough dicks, tough tits. There you go.
All right, there's Cody for you. Glenn, you got anything for these people? Oh, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I just remember something.
Oh, honestly, just enjoy these couple weeks off. Stay safe, social distance properly. And if you work in the healthcare industry, make sure you're getting tested weekly.
Yeah, guys.
Otherwise, later, dudes.
Yeah, be safe. And then also, I totally forgot about it. I didn't mean to miss it this far into the show. So, if you guys are paying attention, I got a fan base out there. Not a fan base. You guys are amigos. We don't have fans. Out there in Australia, you guys saw that the nicotine ban, you guys have fucking kicked ass on your fucking advocacy, and they pushed it back 6 months. And so they're going to go back and see what's going on. I know that's not going to be over for you guys or anything like that, but I just want to say, for real, a big congratulations and applause track for you. You've literally done what the United States has been doing for 3 years in like a week, trying to push back regulations. So you know what? Thank you guys so much for fighting for the industry. Otherwise, that's it. We won't see you guys for a couple weeks. Have fun. Like Glenn said, be safe. Like Cody said, buff dick.